Hello, it is Sass from Copia Stars, and yeah, welcome to October. I know I'm a little bit delayed because it's oops, there's my lighting moving. It's already the 5th, I think. 5th today. Yes, this is a reading for Sunday the 5th. So yeah, I've decided I'm gonna get my little pumpkins out. I made these. I'm a prolific crocheter, and that is my therapy. I started crocheting in 2011, and I swear it keeps me sane. So there we go. So this was one of my own designs. I came up with this myself. They're actually the same pattern for these pumpkins up until the point where I stitched them together to make them into pumpkins. It's the same pattern as it would be for a cup cozy. So you never know, I may even have a crochet channel one day, but at the moment we're still on my cards, and I'm going to say long live my cards. So this is an oracle deck reading. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm really happy to have you. Very grateful as always. I do oracle card readings. I am currently learning the tarot. I have done tarot for a very long time, but I'm doing a proper course to get myself back into it. It's been a long time, and I don't feel like I'm ready to start doing tarot readings yet. So I'm doing my oracle cards at the moment. I'm doing the Green Witches Oracle deck, the Angel Number Oracle cards, the Life Happens Oracle deck, and the Universe Has Your Back deck, which I'm currently hiding all these decks with my beautiful little pumpkins. But you know what? I'm sure it's all good. So I've been freeforming. This week. I've been just going with what deck feels right and starting with that, and just seeing what comes out. A lot of change, still a lot of change, and there's some super moon. I'm not very big on my moons or my horoscopes, but I think there's a super moon. I read that was coming, so there's a lot of change this time of year. And I think, is there any more messages from the Life Happens deck there, spirits and angels? Thank you very much. Any more that want to come out? You don't. Oh no, we have one back in. Oh, there we go. Right, let's see what we're getting here. Oh, I see what's going on here. You've reached the point in the change where you're scared, and you're starting to double take yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Oh my God, what happens if I fall? What happens if this all collapses? That was way too many cards, by the way. I'm putting those back in. They'll come out if they need to be. Have you sort of sat down and been planning all these things, and now the paperwork says you can do it, but that means now you have to jump. I think there's a message coming out here. That's for, oh yeah, I think that's enough cards. Right, okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah, I really think that you're overthinking. You can see that this is ahead of you, this beautiful new outlook. You're feeling it. You're feeling this, oh my God, I can be that could be my life. But you're putting in all this negativity because you're trying to self-sabotage. I think excuse me, my glasses are steamed up, are dirty, so I clean them. And I can see that you're everything in your heart and your soul is telling you to move on because this is coming, but you're questioning everything, which is meaning you're overthinking. And these questions that you're asking is almost like you're trying to load up the questions so that you're talking yourself out of it, because you know you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You know you're going to have to do some hard work. You know you're going to have to do some long hours. But it is going to be so beneficial to you. I think you're in a bit of a, like, you need help, like you're feeling like you can't do this alone. Oh my god, what's going to happen? I need somebody to help support me in this. Don't forget, the universe will support you in this. It will put situations in your way that you either have to solve, or that you either have to just take the opportunities. They're too good to be true. That life isn't always joy and rainbows, you know, but it can be a lot of the time. It all depends on how you deal with the situation. And I think sometimes you're a little bit scared, you're a little bit reluctant, you don't like confrontation, you don't like it when things get hard, so you stay stuck because it's almost a little bit more comfortable. I know I'm guilty of this, and I have been before. That's why I've been in jobs for way longer than I should have been, and put up with stuff for way longer than I should have been. But you know what? If you're a lady or a trans lady, times are changing in your life at some point, and you will realise that you ain't taking that stuff no more. So yeah, I think we all get to that point, whether we're male, female, or whatever, don't we? I think we get to a point where we're just like, you know what, F this S, you know, I don't, I'm better than this. And it's usually around your mid-40s. Hello. So, right, let's get into this. No, too busy trying to lay them all out. So let's have a look. Yeah, look, you're trying to integrate this plan into your current life, because you want it to be subtle, and you want to be so thorough that you've thought about everything to the nth degree. And actually, you don't need to. You just need to think of the next step and where it's going to get you, and then you worry about the next step. You know, you can think a few steps ahead, but don't be spending hours on this thinking, and days and weeks thinking, oh, this is my end goal and I want to make a path to how there, because it's not going to happen. You know, it's like when you're having a baby and you write out that birth plan, and you know that immediately the moment your waters break, you're ripping that birth plan up, and it's not going to be exactly how you thought. Mystery, concealment and illusion. So yeah, there's a lot of unknowns here, as there would be. You know, this is a completely big change for you. Something in your life, whether it's a new job, new project, new going self-employed, whether you're taking on a big voluntary role, and you know you're going to be starting caring for somebody. There is an awful lot of illusion around this on what's going to happen, how it all works, but by, you know, self-care, so cleansing, purification and hydration, making sure that you are well enough, you are, you know, strong, you are, yeah, see, it's energy, there's energy coming in, your creativity is here, you've got opportunity, freedom, power, courage, strength, grounding, peace, you've got protection. You're going to be banishing all this negativity, because you're sowing, you're planning, you're setting your intentions, and you're being optimistic. You're in the middle of it, and you've reached that fear point. It's like you're at this point, and you're like, do I step over, because it's all downhill from there, and I don't know if I can get back to where I was. You know, it's not that final. It's not like this and you're going over. This is like a fork. You're on a roundabout and you're going that way, and you could be going, you know what I mean? You can always come back. That nothing is permanent. Everything in life is transient. Feelings, weather, houses, friends, marriages, you know, everything is transient. We're always moving in a direction of old grandfather time, and if you don't seize these opportunities, you will wonder what if. because you're an overthinker. Because you wouldn't, if you weren't an overthinker and you were impulsive, you wouldn't be in this situation. You wouldn't be worrying, what if, what about the haters? Have I kept my boundaries strong? Oh my God, am I seeming desperate? Am I providing lack to the universe? Oh God, am I too needy? No, you are you. Be you, authentic, yeah? Stand in your power. You've got this. And if you do ever question yourself, do you know what I do? It's really basic, really basic, is I put the situation, A4 piece of paper, line down the middle, the situation at the top, what it is I'm battling with. So it's like, right, should I move house, right? So you put pros and cons on whichever way you like it. I like pros on the left and cons on the right. And you just write down all the good things about moving house, all the bad things that could happen moving house, and then you weigh it up. And if you've got more pros on one side or more cons on one side, you know that you need to do some more thinking about it. If it's cons, if it's pros, you know you need to take the actions to start putting the wheels in motion. You know, it's a really easy way to do it, and it does take the getting it gets it all out of your head and puts it down onto paper, so you can look at it sanely with it not swirling around there with all your thoughts and your what ifs and your ums and ahs. I've been there, loves. I've been there. Overthinking is my kryptonite. It's not good. It's dangerous, and it's self-sabotaging. I keep getting that word coming back in my head, like, stop harming yourself. Take a chance. What if you what if you fail? Who cares? What if you fly? And I really do think that if you follow the path of hard work and dedication and using your power and your courage and your strength, and you know, you are a leader, you're a good leader, get a good team behind you. Obviously start by yourself, otherwise you've got loads of costs first. But you're setting these intentions, you know, write down your intentions, have like what you need to do by the end of the month, have what you want to do by the end of 3 months. Don't go much further than that. You can have your end goal on your vision board, but you know, you don't need to be thinking too far ahead, because you're putting too many obstacles in your way. I really do think that you just need to sow the seeds, yeah, and the seedlings will come. Right, let's do a shuffle. I just want, oh, one straight out of the back, look at that. I just want one more card, please, spirits and angels. One more. Keep trying to give me 3 there. Oh, you want me to have 3, don't you? Okay, so we've got 2121, which is prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, and the opposite sex. So that day you're waiting for will come. Maintain your discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal, but there's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused, and it will pay off. This is a climb, not an elevator ride. That's a good one to remember, isn't it? This isn't instant. So quadruple 6. This is great blessings. So this is self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself. There is self-care here somewhere, isn't there? Where is it? Cleansing, purification, and hydration. Yeah, nurture yourself and your needs, and your boundaries. Let go of the things. Let go of the things that are weighing you down, and make space for something meaningful to expand your spirit in all areas of life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. And 1717. So independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, and aspirations. Drama alert, huh? So take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. I was saying to you, wasn't I, that this neediness to have a good team, but start off on your own. There we go. So let's go with one Gabby Bernstein. Let's see what's coming out for you on her wonderful motivational cards. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Ain't that about right, eh? The moment that you are exuding your confidence and knowing your power and knowing your strength and, you know, being at peace with everything and just accepting that you are within strong powers and you are going somewhere, that is your authentic truth. Be authentic. Like, it's you are you. The world will love you. We love you. I am so grateful for you being here today. Thank you so much. As I say, this is a reading for Sunday the 6th. If this has come through to you and it's not Sunday the 6th, it's meant to be anyway. If you see 2121 or all the sixes or 1717 out in the wild, that cements this reading for you. I think if you see any moths, oak tree acorns, you know, I really feel like these sort of signs, I mean, it's raining at the moment, isn't it? You know, we've got a lot of rain at the moment, and it is that, it's very dreary, but it is cleansing. It's washing away an awful lot of dirt and stuff. So, you know, I think just go with it, and find you, and whatever you do you, because that is what your next chapter needs. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. I hate saying it, but I'd really appreciate it. And I believe there's like some new thing called hype. So if you want to hype me, I will gladly receive. For me and my crochet pumpkins, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Sunday. And here's to a fabulous week. Thank you for being with me. Bye.